Hello everybody, this is Geneva calling you, and this is about going live. And we are going live as well. My name is Daniel Schwenger. I'm a digital marketing professional and live broadcaster here in Geneva, Switzerland. And our topic today is my favorite topic, a topic that I thought about so long, and today I'm just giving it. It's about doing interviews on live video. It's a fantastic way to create engagement, to be really interactive, to be live, and to live the moment basically. And I have a special guest and friend that I'm also looking so much forward to present you later in about 10 minutes. So every live broadcast is different, and also every interview is so much different. So the only thing is you can prepare. You can not over prepare for it. You can also not over prepare for a live broadcast, but then if it happens, you just stay in the flow and you just go with it and you just go with the moment. So, and here we go. And welcome to you all. So if you are now watching, I would like to, of course, especially welcome everybody who is new, who was writing me a lot of mails and contacted me this week. This is your chance to get in touch and to also to know a little bit more about live broadcasting. And yeah, actually, is it hard? How difficult is it to do it? This is your chance to get in touch, and I'm receiving your contacts and comments and reactions to this live as well. So don't be shy. So write me if through Facebook, send me something. I see some people are already connected, and this is on the one hand, for me, the opportunity to get in touch with you, but also to see how am I doing it. And it's always a pleasure for me to share a little bit my secrets. It's not that complicated. And also one thing from the start, the live video, the live broadcasting is only 5% technology. Then 95% is the mindset and how you live with it and how you are really enjoying the moment you're creating, especially with your audience and with your special guests if you have them. So here I am, I'm Daniel, and for today's little show, I thought I'm presenting you something what I found is quite new. And I found for the first time, and I just wanted to share with you also, why I think it's relevant to go live. So I've seen this when I looked around Amazon. People were asking me, okay, what is the right gear that I should get? Then I said, okay, let's have a look at Amazon. And in the American Amazon website, I found this here, Amazon Live. And you have all different influencers that are categorized under this page that are presenting something. This man here shows how to set up a toy that you can buy through Amazon, and then there are beauty tips, there are also technology guys, all these different people. And if you think, well, so what does it have to do with me? It's just an inspiration. It's just an idea how you could use live, because this idea of selling something live is going to be big. So that's, in my opinion, one of the main drivers for live video. And I've seen that on Amazon here, there are over 100 people live and over 100 people looking at this live video. And I just thought, wow, interesting what is happening here. So we are not alone as we are. Brings me to the topic for today. This is the live interview topic. And actually the first idea when you go live is a live interview is always a live interview, whether you record it or not. And that's something that I would like to leave from the start. It's always something you have to concentrate on, and you are, well, throwing yourself in. You never know how it goes because it's dynamic, it's interactive, and so yeah, you have the possibility to just make it fun. And yeah, so, but it has to do with these advantages of going live. So you can attract an audience. Think of the radio that our grandparents, our parents had like 50 years ago. That was the big thing to really get connected wherever you are with the world outside and get the newest thing. Well, today you have the cell phone, and you can be notified if your contact is going live, if somebody you follow is going live, and so you can reach out to this audience right now. The other strong point of going live is you can save basically a lot of costs, because if you have set it up and if you made it happen, then it's all fine. So you can go with this setup all together. You set up scenes. You don't need to edit it later on. It's just out there, and the footage that you create, I would say, has this event character, that it has this energy, additional energy, because you know it's going to be live. People are watching you right now. There is no way to turn back, possibly. So yeah, make something out of it. And also, people are coming because maybe they are missing out something if they're not watching the live right now. So that's their motivation to join. And then a central thing in these 7 points, it's the building of trust. So it is live. So people see you, the people have a feeling for you, and this is in so many business types so important, especially to the business types that we are going to highlight a little bit later with the interview guest. Is like success coaching. So you get an idea for what your counterpart, your coach, the person who has the idea, the product, the service is about. So, and this is the nice thing about live video. And then another great thing for people who try to produce live videos is that they can actually prepare a lot in advance. So that's what I'm doing always. I'm preparing the scenes, like the slides of a PowerPoint presentation, and then you are ready to dive in and so jump in and make the best of it. So you can produce stuff. So you don't have to be, without anything. Of course, you can start with your live from the cell phone on. That's correct. But if you want to raise the bar, if you want to have like higher quality lives, of course, then just produce something, have it prepared, and it also gives you the peace of mind. The repurposing of content is the thing that I think is so important for content creators. So I'm seeing more and more YouTube videos where people basically do a live and talk about a product. They do a product review. They have their live audience with them right now asking questions. This gives like the special dynamic character. And then they repurpose this content for a real YouTube video that is maybe enhanced with some additional videos, with some additional text. But at the end, this is the basis for a great content. And so this is what I would like to encourage you as well. And then, of course, live videos, they are the generator of engagement. So I am still remembering my first live video that was reaching out on LinkedIn. So if you're watching on LinkedIn right now, hello. This was such an event. People were commenting, and it even brought a live or an additional money contribution for me, because actually I was invited to do a course at a university, which was much more than I actually thought that would come out of this live. So everything is like here for you, for me, for you here, to get you well inspired about this new way to reach out. And I think in 5 years from now, we will talk about going live as the same way as we are talking about writing a post on Facebook. So easy. So it's not going to be that big of a deal anymore. And if you master this new way to reach out, you're really ahead, and you can build up your own audience and benefit from being one of the first movers here. So if you have any questions, let me know. This is today about live video, and live video is about either having one person in at the same moment, or you can even have 10 people in doing a video. This is all up to you, and the only thing is that you can really make it super interactive. I am just receiving a question that I would like to use right now because it's really nice. How important is the storytelling when going live? Any tips how to go about it? Yeah, of course, storytelling. I think live is the is a basic storytelling mode. So you are reaching out right now. So you are telling the story also when doing the interview. The most important thing is to consider what is the story that people would like to hear or would be interested in, would be relevant for people, and also what is the story and what is the information from your interview partner that the interview partner would share. So you are basically the mediator of these ideas. Let's just jump into this presentation. Thank you for your question. And I just wanted to say, if you like, so we could see you, go for this here in Restream. It's the chat Restream authentication. So then we see you. So you can just allow Restream. This is the service that I'm using to go live, to authenticate you. And then I'm just seeing your name, because otherwise I'm having more or less more anonymous question, which is good as well. So don't have to. So you can do both ways, but if you're wondering, just click allow to Restream. It's this service that I'm reaching out with. Okay, today's topic, best practices live video interviews. We do a demo and a really nice interview, a really relevant interview for all of us. And we go to questions. So this is a lot of text. So when I prepared for this live, I thought, okay, I have done over 400 interviews when I was working for a bank here in Geneva, doing interviews with people from the financial world, but also thought leaders from all around, and also coaches, by the way. And this was so much fun, and sometimes it's the feedback that you are not really asking for, but if this feedback is coming and is positive, then it's something to listen in and to say, wow, okay, there must be something about it here. So if people then were often saying, okay, that was really nice. So we had this interview, it worked well. Thank you. I would like to come again. And of course, this is something when I thought already 5 years ago, okay, hopefully I would love to give this interview insights to people to also have the possibility to do that, because it's actually not a big thing to do interviews. I would say the most important I already shared with you, live interviews are always live. So whether you record them or whether you are having them really hot while everybody is watching and listening. That means that give the interviewee, the person, the guest, the possibility to really feel relaxed. And that's sometimes, if people are new, the way when you say we can record the interview. So the interview scene is still live because you have the moment, you are, well, two people with a limited time frame. So normally the best interviews are done on the first take, but sometimes if people are really, well, yeah, a little bit insecure and they need some time, then you can also do a second take, and this recording then can be used. So therefore I would always say, or I always left this option, well, we can also record it, because this is something that makes the interview guest just relaxed. And yeah, try to match the two objectives. What is the interviewee actually like to tell to the audience, and what is a relevant and exciting story for your audience? And you are then the mediator of these two ideas, and like your position is to, well, yeah, to be fair, I would say, to, well, not overselling something and not taking one stance for the interviewee, but also think of what would the audience think in this moment right now. What would be a question? And Facebook user, if you ask about the storytelling perspective, this is actually where I see it. So you are trying to tell a story through the interview, because you should normally have 3 questions prepared. Speak with a guest in advance. Think of, okay, what is here? What's really interesting for the guest to tell to people? If there is something really new, really hot, of course, this could be a great story to share. And then also to think of, well, how can we wrap this information in digestible pieces in this regard to the audience? And yeah, this is the part of the exercise. And also coming for the interviewee to the guest, I would say be as transparent as possible. Be open what questions you would like to ask. Also let the interviewee review the questions, the informations that you're going to collect. And also ask, and that's something for the storytelling and for the end of it, ask for the interview guests' email and social media contacts that you could use then later on to share, because that is something I would also see as incredibly helpful for everybody who is building up an audience. Interviews are a great way for say it like a cross promotion, like the interviewee has an interest to reach out through the interview, so then use the email and the social media credentials. On the other hand, you have then the possibility to be seen by a new audience in this regard, and so therefore collect this information and use it later when you do your social posts. Then you can always tag the interviewee. I was just interviewing this person and it was great. So therefore you have a chance to really reach out and, well, cross-promote your product or your social media content. And then I would also say, you see what I'm doing here, use as much as, well, visual and additional information as you can and is needed. So of course, don't overwhelm the audience, but if you have logos, if you have additional footage, if you have video, if you have, well, picture information, that is nice because it enhances the experience. Yeah, so can you still take more? So this, I'm doing it short, but just thinking of how an interview normally runs, think of these 3 steps: before, during, and after. And I think when you do an interview, the before step is the most relevant one, because here you should prepare the scenes. You have, well, the idea that you have the interview scene, whether it's Zoom or whether it's Ecamm Live, what I'm using here, have the interview scene ready. Have the interview guest log in already in advance so you don't have any connection problems, and check the sound and adjust your cameras as necessary. And then, yeah, so ask short questions, leave pauses, be ready to receive. So that means that, okay, so it's not about you, it's about the answers from the interviewee, and stay focused on the camera. So what would it be if I do an interview and I'm like searching on my cell phone or on my smartphone during this? This wouldn't be that nice, and people would even think, okay, is he really interested? So stay at the camera. And yeah, then the recording. And if it's like a live video, okay, this is already out. But if you're doing a recorded video, I would always advise to do a step to do an additional consultation with the interviewee. Don't underestimate that. Of course, there is kind of an insecurity. What has happened with the interview? Was I okay? And if you just send the video interview for verification before you publish it, this leaves the interviewee the last possibility to say, oh, I don't like it. And normally my experience is it's not that big of a deal most of the times. The more transparent and more proactive you are, the better it is. Otherwise, you might encounter some hiccups, and so people feel intuitively, oh, it's not going to be such a good interview. I rather want to do it again or something like that. Yeah, and then prepare also social media text for with main takeaways out of the conversation. Here you can, for example, repurpose some content. So what I'm seeing very often is that Zoom conversations are recorded, and then these conversations are used in tiny pieces, 1 minute, 2 minutes on LinkedIn, for example, but don't, please don't take it like 10 minutes pieces or so, or do the editing, do something that is really relevant. And when it comes to Zoom, I can already say that the quality from Zoom is good for this direct Zoom call, but if you want to repurpose it on social media, you have these, well, yeah, so you basically have these limiting quality factors. So you have the typical Zoom framework. And so therefore you might want to check out something else. And this is Ecamm Live or another streaming software that I would like to propose you in a few minutes. And so this is demo time now. I have my friend and colleague from South Korea with me. It's Ethan Lee, and he is working in the same, to be certified as a success coach for the Proctor Gallagher Institute, like myself as well. And I would like to, invite him and say hello, Ethan. How are you doing? Hello, Ethan. Can you hear me?
Hello, Daniel.
Hey, great to have you. How is
Thanks
it
for having
going?
me.
You are where in South Korea right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, I live in Paju.
Paju. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we are already 5 hours ahead with you. So here it's 11 in the morning. So it's already 4 with you, right?
It's I think 6 hours.
It's six
It's
hours. Wow,
yeah, so it's 6 p.m. here almost.
wow. But we are
So
connected.
7 hours. Hmm.
Wow. Hey, Ethan, and I would like to thank you. Really, you are a really a great colleague, such an inspirational colleague when it comes about like getting all the necessary steps to be as a Proctor Gallagher thinking in results coach. But also, you are always inspiring me and pushing me with the live broadcast. So actually, how important is it for you to do live broadcasting?
Well, yeah, thank you for your comment. First of all, I would like to use Ecamm, and going live is really, like as you said earlier, is like really essential these days, because this way you can actually show yourself on social media and on multi platforms, and especially with coaching and everything that you do through online business. So I think this is really important these days.
Yeah. And as we see, the quality is superb. So thank you very much. Theresia, she is also with us. Theresia, she likes the video quality of the interview. I can agree. So, of course, South Korea is known for its cutting edge technology and usage. And so we are, yeah, just as you would be around the corner, Ethan. And it's great to have you. And if I just wanted to present like the project that you are doing, because it's we are working on on the same idea to help to inspire people and to help people to find their real potential. And you have just
Mhm.
started this project. It's called the Freedom Journey Guide, and I would like to ask you to talk a little bit about it. What is it about?
Okay, yeah, thank you. So, you know how most people are not aware of how to use their mind the right way? So, I'm a consultant at Procter Gallagher Institute, and I would call myself a mindset coach because I help people make aware of their true potential and hidden power with using their mind so they can have and do and be whatever they want in life. So, Freedom Journey Guide started as this passion project. I really wanted to know how to be free consciously and also spiritually and also financially, because that's how I see, you know, how true freedom is. So I started. It started like that, yeah.
Wow.
And
And
also, yeah.
how can people participate in this journey?
Okay, so right now I am actually working on building my website, and I have this Facebook group, and it's an exclusive and private community that I'm building right now on Facebook. So focusing on helping people develop their awareness of their mind. So, like I said earlier, you can be free consciously, spiritually, and also financially. So that's how it is. Yeah.
Wow. And if I may ask, so your purpose for your business, for as a coach, how would you describe it? Because you mentioned like
So
the purpose is so important for you.
yes. Actually, I do have my purpose statement,
Hmm.
which is by personal example and through the creative, consistent, and transparent application of personal development in the form of videos, audio, and words. So I inspire and motivate people of all ages around the world to uplift the world and be free consciously, spiritually, and financially. So, because from my understanding, true freedom is owning your life and being responsible for your words and actions, so you can enjoy your life as you please and truly deserve. So there you go.
Well, I I think whenever we talk, Ethan, I think it's so inspirational, and we are really giving a different and power ourselves from different perspectives. When you think of like your personal journey with the Thinking in Results program and the certification as a Procter Gallagher consultant, what would you say? What are the most important steps for you, and maybe also, well, mind shifts?
Mhm. That's a good question. Before I actually stumbled upon Bob Proctor's teachings and material, I was really, really lost, and I just didn't know how. I knew what I needed to do, but I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And I just thought to myself, maybe I lacked willpower, maybe I don't have what it takes, and it was all negativity. And then I realized, okay, that we have this power in our mind. We can actually use our power to create this vision. And because Bob Proctor always says, he's my mentor, he's our mentor. He says, if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And we don't take enough time to actually review what we value, and that is something that I actually have problems with. And now I actually get to study every day and apply what I learn, and that way I can help people, and that way you can positively impact your surroundings and essentially the whole world. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and of course, this is the thing that most of us actually see these days. That of course you can mindsets, you can change your mindset, but how can you then really put your dreams into reality? And this is where, of course, we are not trained. This is not taught in school, how to really go for your dreams and to realize it. But it's a fact that you can achieve it. So everybody can achieve it. And I think that's so inspiring about this program. I can just great that you're doing it. That we found each other. Actually, it was in a Zoom call, and I can only say that I zipped through so many people. I think it was more than 200 people, and I saw you, and I thought, wow, he is so cutting edge. He is already having a good camera. Actually, I thought your setup was so pleasing, so one could see you, and it's just a pleasure to work with you remotely, Ethan.
Yeah, it's my pleasure is mine, really, Daniel. I'm really glad that you reached out to me because
Thanks.
we've been
And just
talking to each other. Yeah.
because this is about, I would like to be in your service as well, Ethan. And if somebody is watching this interview right now, she doesn't need to be in South Korea. So you are, so you're working with people from remote. How can they reach to you? How can they know more about the Freedom Journey Guide? What's the best way to reach out to you?
So I have a exclusive and private Facebook group right now. It's called Freedom Journey Community. So we share. There are like-minded individuals who share thoughts and ideas together, and we just started. So it's a small community. So and I'm actually holding a 5-day live launch on Facebook. It will be free, but it's only available in my private group. So it's from July 19th to 23. It would be at 9 a.m. Korean time. So you may have to use the time inverter to converter to know exactly when it is. And the title is 5 Days to Think, Believe, and Be. So I will be going over how to set worthy goals, and we'll talk about paradigms and self-image, and also how to make a decision so you can be and do and have whatever you desire.
Okay, so I'm already saving the dates. Is that it's the 19th until the 23rd of July. So in a little less than 10 days.
Yeah,
10 days actually. It's in 10 days
yeah, 10
exactly.
days.
Perfect. And so I'm honored that you are sharing this information with me and the audience, because I think this is not communicated yet before. So thanks for this premiere.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow. Okay. So, and I will, of course, put Ethan's contacts in the notes of this live video and the comments, so you could contact Ethan right away. And his Facebook community is super inspirational and growing. So don't miss the chance to subscribe in there. And you also have a YouTube channel, I just wanted to say, and a great Instagram channel, but you can all access it from the Facebook community there.
Mhm.
Wow. So, and Ethan, this is actually how it looks like when you see the right now the interview that I am doing, right? Right. So this is a little bit the scenery, just that people understand how actually this live video can be implemented. I just quickly wanted to show how it looks like. So everybody, we start here from the top left. This is the main window, and this is the next scene that I'm preparing. So if you have any questions, let me know. So I see some questions are already coming in about live video, about interviews. And then you have here on the bottom left here the interview window with Ethan here as a guest. So, and I can basically assign him to any to any scene. For example, now I can assign him to on this window here, and I can say, well, okay, this is it. So I have this here. Here we go. Thanks. I put this away, and I can clean this a little bit up because now we need the space, obviously. So let me just get away with this here, and so we are having a little bit more space here. And so you see how easy this is for. If I publish it, I will publish it in a few seconds. So you can also then see here this window that I'm shaking right now. It's the scenes window. These are the scenes that I have prepared for today's live. And then you have the overlays windows, and this shows you the overlaid parts of each scene. So for example, I have here the your questions overlay. Then I have the possibility to also add additional camera perspectives, images, and you name it. So then we have here the comments and reactions on the top right, and you can see here who is writing, and that's just to show you how easy it is to have people in as an interview guest. And for example, if I would like to show how the scenes are working, the beauty of it is that you're not confined to the Zoom framework where you have a certain quality. You can really bring your guest either super upfront, you can also have the whole picture with your guest, or you can have any type of setup you like. And so this is the one that I will publish right now because it's just perfect. And Theresia, thank you so much for your nice comment. So she sees us as two very successful mindset coaches and great synergies coming. Thanks so much. We are living every day. And also thank you very much, Giuseppe, for your feedback. And Theresia is seeing. Let me also add this. She thinks we are super authentic and successful. Thanks so much, praise. Thank you very much. And this great video or live video wouldn't have been possible without you, with your interaction, with the audience interaction, and with you, Ethan. So thanks for having time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Daniel. Again, yeah, I'm really glad that you reached out to me.
Thanks. And wishing you a great start in the weekend and preparation for the live lounge, which starts on the 19th of July. And if people are interested, they can already enroll in your group where something happens every day. So thanks, and wishing you a great evening to Paju in South Korea.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And yeah, so let's do a last picture of us, Ethan. It's true. It's because this is also a best practice, I have to say, to do a good picture of you with an interview guest and just keep it. So we didn't do it in advance. Normally you can do it in advance, so you can just stay and smile, and this is it. Thanks, Ethan, again. You can now. I won't cut you away when you're waving. Okay. Bye. All the best. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. And so this is it for today. And so this is already showing you what is happening for next week, because yeah, of course, the live world goes on, and there are so many topics to cover. So what are you interested in? Let me know. There are a lot of subjects that are interesting and are cutting edge these days. And I actually have a list for the next 4 weeks straight what topics I'm going to do. And the most exciting topic, I think, is how you can indeed earn money with live video. And it's happening next Friday, 10:30 the same time. And yeah, so ask your questions. There are some possibilities out. So, okay, as soon as I'm mentioning money, sort of I'm seeing that the viewers are going up. So this is the topic for next week. And there are, like, let me just give you a little idea of how to earn money. Of course, first, it's the indirect way, because you're building up new audience, and you get also potential new clients that you interact with, and you create audience. But then there are also direct ways to earn money with live videos, and I can see it, especially in the United States, that this is coming really fast, that you can be acknowledged financially live for your information that you contribute. And I'm going to showcase this a little bit by next week. So looking forward to your questions then. And then also a little pitch for what I'm doing. And if you see this right now and you think, well, this is good stuff, it looks well, and what he says, it makes sense to me, I'm super happy with that. But of course, the idea is that I'm here for you, and I'm helping you to do the same with your business, with your idea, with your service that you are passionate about and you're reaching out with. Because be passionate and to have a purpose is the main ingredient to create trust and to be authentic. But then there is this little I would say this 5% that you need, that is technology. And then often also things are in our way where we are waiting and we say, okay, I'm not going live right now because I still need to do it, needs to be perfect, whatever. Do you have this? It's not a problem. Everybody has that. And I just see that for 5 years ago when I did it, I was already getting great returns on what I did in a live studio setup. And now I see the world is changing. Everybody is actually a live broadcaster. And I would like to enable you to have this next step, this next level of live video where you are really attractive and where you can go into a direct conversation with your audience, and you can attract and inspire for what inspires you. So if you're interested, don't worry, I'm here, Daniel at live-broadcasting.rocks. Let me know and we get in touch. There are many possibilities how I can help you, like from the technical setup, so we are able to work one-on-one on your technical specifications, what you need. Most of the time you already have a lot of stuff that you could successfully use. You don't have to get a lot of stuff new, but sometimes there is really the light, the microphone that then enables you to spark out of the computer and to shine and to be seen. And so this is the 5% technology. And then, as you have heard, there is also the 95% mindset. And this really is how you see yourself reaching out and how you visualize yourself and have fun reaching out and make the impression that you would like. And this is something where I would be happy to help you as well as a mindset coach. Any questions left? Let me know. And also feel free to put your questions in the YouTube video that is published on my channel. So you don't know how to get to this channel? No problem. Here is the link. This is called Live Broadcasting Rocks. And this is the QR code to get there directly. And yeah, so for this moment, this is it. So today's topic was interviews for live video. Now is the final chance to get your question asked, or if you are a native German speaker, or if you like to learn German, or if you like to listen to this again, but in German, you have the chance in exactly 15 minutes. I'm doing not the same thing because Ethan is not going to be with me, but I'm doing a recap of why interviews are so worth well, and so incredibly helpful for life and what you can do. And yeah, so you can watch again this in German. So this was that for this week. Looking forward to seeing you next week and wishing you a great weekend. And don't forget, there is also the weekly daily live that I'm doing about how to use certain topics like to change your mindset, which is a small thing if you do it the right way, or how to, well, do the right decision, how you can find your the right goals. I'm covering this every day, and you can find my replays of the lives on the YouTube channel as well, and also of course follow me live when I'm going live, and that is best done when you're subscribing to my channel, and then you get notified automatically. So thank you very much for today and wishing you a great day. Bye. Hi there, I'm Daniel, a digital marketing professional and live broadcasting expert here.